Do you ever wish that you could make videos without ever showing your face or spending hours editing or even writing a script? Well, today I'm going to show you the exact AI tool that lets me do that in just a few moments. It's called Syllaby, and it's kind of amazing. If you're ready to start making content that looks professional, consistent, and effortless, then this video is for you. Okay guys, you know how it goes. You want to make videos for your church or for your business or for your brand, but it takes forever. Coming up with ideas, writing a script, setting up the camera, getting the lighting right, recording, editing, all this stuff. It's like half your day's gone and you still haven't even gotten anything posted yet. That's where Syllaby changes the game. It's an AI-powered video studio that literally does all of that stuff for you, even if you don't want to be on camera. Hey, if we haven't met yet, I'm Dave Curley with Church Media Creators, where I help churches and creators reach more people through media that matters. And today, I'm going to show you how to create faceless videos really fast using AI. Come check it out. Okay, after you've logged into your Syllaby account, then you'll be taken to the dashboard. From here, I want to take a look at a couple of things before we actually make a video. Let's go to the Accounts section. That is going to bring you to your social accounts. And you'll see I've got a couple of them set up here. I've got my YouTube account and I've got my Facebook Church Media Creators page. If you want to add an account, click Add and then connect and walk through the appropriate validation process for whichever one that you want to connect, or if you're going to connect all of them. Once that's done, let's go back to the dashboard, and if you take a look down here, you've got a few different launching points, right? So if you want to create some faceless videos, then you can launch right here and create a faceless video. If you want to create some B-roll, if you want to take a URL and convert it to a video, that's really cool. So you had like a product URL, you could do that, and it would create something for the wonderful widget from the sales page for that widget. You can do text to scene using AI models, and then you can do batch creation, which is really cool. When in batch creation, you can do a whole bunch of them and schedule them out, and then the system will take over from there, publishing at the appropriate times that you've scheduled. So it's a nice little set it and forget it. If you look down here at the inspiration gallery, you can see a few different things to just give you some ideas of what can be made. Let's do the birth of animation, from Mickey Mouse to modern cartoons. Just look at that.
It all started with a mouse, a cheerful one named Mickey. In 1928, Steamboat Willie introduced synchronized sound to the world of cartoons, dazzling audiences. But here's a twist. Mickey was almost a rabbit named Oswald. Animation has since evolved, but its charm remains as timeless as Mickey's whistle.
So a very simple, very basic video. It has a nice little short script right here, and it's done, probably a 20-second video here. So very easy. This was made just using Syllaby. So we have all kinds of different types of video in here. You've got some the animation kind. You've got some more gothic looking stuff. You've got, this sort of a historical perspective. You've got some really cool things. Let's take a look at this one.
Imagine holding history in your hands. A vintage camera with a leather case and metal dials. The Leica I changed the game in 1925, making photography portable. Fun fact, some of the first photojournalists used these cameras to capture stories that shaped the world.
Okay, so again, created using Syllaby. Let's actually create one. Let's go to Faceless Videos. We're going to turn text into engaging videos. Now, when it comes up, you're going to be given sort of a process, a series of steps to follow through here. Okay, first things first, let's take a look at the style that you want to choose. Now, if you have a preset, you can choose your preset, and all the settings that you've saved will show up. Let's just do one from scratch here. We can choose AI visuals or video vault. Okay, we can do B-roll, URL to video. What we're going to do is the one that's AI visuals. Okay, we're just going to let this system do its thing. Now we need to take a look at the styles that are available. Go all the way back to the beginning here. Point of view, selfie, this anime style, African legend style, action movie, ancient fairy tale. You can go ahead and go through and see all kinds of great animation styles or visual styles that will really make your videos pop. Let's see. I'm going to go to There's one down here at the end, biblical history. That is one style. I like it. The one thing personally I don't like about it is there's so much gold in it. But if I'm going to do, say, a Bible story, or if I'm going to do some scripture or something like that and have it visualize it, that may be something that you want to use. I also like the ancient Egypt because it gives that ancient period. And also the Greek mythology one. So let's just choose Greek mythology here. And we're going to, if you look over here, you see just a real simple preview of the video with the components that we've put in thus far. Okay, so we've got our style that we're going to use. Now, if I want a character in here, a consistent character, I can choose that, and the people that it generates will be based off of this person, this character, which is really cool if you're doing like a series. If you're doing a series of videos on the same theme, the same time in history, the same person, something like that, then doing a character and keeping the character consistency can be really helpful and be really good for the viewers. Now, scheduling and publishing. You can schedule and publish if you want, or you can just have it create the video and do some editing after, okay? If you want to do your bulk creation, then you would do that in here as well. If I want to target a certain platform, I do that, and then I can add a call to action if I want it to go to my website or download this product or what have you. And then you can choose to publish it as soon as it's finished, or you can select a date and time and let it go. And you've got a 2-week window, basically. You let it go, and it will take care of it itself. We are not actually going to be publishing on this one. We're just going to do an edit and then go look at it and make sure that it is the way we want it to be. So let's go to video options. You can store it in a folder, which is really cool. You can organize these things. We're going to be doing English. Okay. Now, voice actor. Notice it says Dave Curley. That is my voice clone that I made here in Syllaby, and I will show you that. If we go over here on the left-hand side, at the very bottom, where it says Real Clone, if you go there, it gives you the ability to create a voice clone. When you create a voice clone, you're going to upload 3 samples of audio. So if I go to my audio samples, I just took some video out of or some audio out of my videos and used that to clone my voice today. So here's what's happening. Instagram says they're doubling down on engagement signals, and that means comment. Okay, and let's see what else.
30 days. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Dave, and I am a...
Okay, and let's check the other one. This big blob of ones and zeros and AI. Now you notice I gave it like 20 minutes worth of audio on this one. I wanted to make sure it had plenty that it could use to build a print from. And it works out really good. Now I hadn't saved anything, so I'm going to go back and make my choices. We're going to go and do the Greek mythology, I believe. Is that what we said? Okay, Greek mythology. I'm not going to put a character in here. I'm not going to put this in a folder, but I can. I'm going to use my voice actor. I'm going to use myself, but let me show you some of the others.
Hi there, I'm Archie. If you're after a young, energetic...
The years teach much which the days never know.
Our distrust is very expensive.
Love all, trust a few, do wrong to none.
God has given you one face, and you make yourself another.
See, that's cool. Now, I'm going to choose mine.
Every step towards a rainbow is a step towards hope.
Okay. I want my video to be a portrait video. Okay. And I want it to be less than 1 minute. Okay. Now, what that's going to do is if I give it something and it's 1 minute and 3 seconds, it's going to tell it too long. But if I tell it 1 to 3 minutes, it may give me 2.5 minutes, and I really want it at that kind of 1-ish minute mark, okay? But you can go all the way up to 10. That's really cool. So I'm just going to choose less than 1 minute. Okay, so I have my voice is going to be me. The subtitle type, if you look right over here, you'll see I've got some subtitles, and we can choose different types of styles here depending on what you want. I choose something usually that is kind of bright, and if I want to change it, I can actually do that by going down to the advanced options and choosing the subtitle color. and changing it from here. So let's say I like the script for, let's say, Dynamo, but I don't like the color. So I'm going to go down to Advanced Options, change the color to be that fluorescent green. There we go. That's what I like. That's cool. Do I want it to be karaoke style? Do I want it to be highlight style, fade, bounce, slide, enlarge? I think I'm just going to go with karaoke style. That way it just sort of pops up as it's being said. I like that idea. Let's go take a look at our script. Okay, I can paste in a script. If I've already written one, I can just paste it in right here. If I want to grab a script from a URL, then it will take that URL and turn it into a script. If I've got an audio file that I want to use, I can do that. Or I can do AI Script Assistant, which is what I'm going to try here. We're going to do the format being, let's see, Bible stories. And I'm going to choose, I'm going to say, write me a script. What are we going to do? On Adam and Eve falling from grace. Adam and Eve. Let's see, I'll do it this way. The biblical story of Adam and Eve falling from grace. Let's just see what it comes up with. It's going to take 1 credit, and let's just see how much it can get a good story for us. Okay, I'm going to read this, and we'll just see how it goes. In an ancient tale from the book of Genesis, Adam and Eve inhabit the divine Garden of Eden, a paradise gifted with abundance by their Creator. They dwell in innocence, surrounded by all they need, save for one simple command: do not eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Temptation emerges in the form of a serpent, urging Eve and subsequently Adam to defy this divine mandate. Upon tasting the forbidden fruit, they gain awareness but lose their innocence. Their disobedience leads to the fall, altering the human condition forever and marking a poignant moment of transformation and consequence in biblical history. Okay, cool. So, that sounds good. If we want to add some pauses, we can. Let's see here. I'm going to add a pause there. Add a 1 second pause. And then gain awareness or lose their innocence. And I'm going to add a 1/2 second pause here. Okay. Now, we have what we need. Under Advanced Options, just going to double check those. I want a transition. Do I want it to scale? Let's just choose scale, okay? And if I need to put a watermark, I can do that. I can choose a watermark from my hard drive. It's all said and done. This is going to be a video that is about, what did it say? Let's see, write script. It's going to be about 45 seconds. It's going to take about 13 of my credits, which I've got 499 credits left, which is cool. So I should be good to go. So then let's hit generate video, and we'll see what it comes up with. Now, while it's generating the video in the background, it gives you some ideas for another video, which is pretty cool. Let's see, the Tower of Babel, why God scattered humanity across earth, how David really defeated Goliath, the hidden truth. These are some pretty cool ideas. So I could choose one of these ideas, and it would generate a script, and then I could tweak it and generate another video. It's actually pretty cool. Discover ideas. You can explore trending topics across the social media platforms, and come up with some ideas. Each time you do this, it does cost, so it's going to cost you 15 credits, so just be aware of that. When I'm ready to take a look at my video, and when it's ready, I'm going to find it under My Videos and Assets. So if I go over to My Videos and Assets, there it is working on that one, okay? Now, there is one that I did here a while back that we can take a look at. Let's see.
In the annals of biblical history, few battles resonate as powerfully as Joshua's conquest of Jericho. This extraordinary confrontation would forever alter the trajectory of an entire civilization. When the Israelites approached the fortified city after 40 years of wilderness wandering, they faced seemingly impossible odds. Jericho's massive walls had withstood countless sieges, protecting one of the ancient world's most strategic locations. Yet Joshua received divine instructions that
now see, this has got some visuals in here that I may want to change, okay? So if I hit edit video, I have the sections in here that I can make changes to. So let's just say I want to have just a picture maybe of a group of people wandering through the desert. So I can choose this, and then I'm going to choose image, and I'm going to choose regenerate image. Let's see, and here's the image prompt that it used to generate this image. Tracking wide shot of an ancient civilization's trajectory, symbolized by a winding path leading to a pivotal illuminated crossroads. A sense of destiny unfolding. Let's see. Mass of people. Walking through a barren desert. Okay, well, let's just see what it comes up with. Okay, see, here's the active one, the one that it's using. Here's the one that it just came up with for me. So I'm going to hit save, and that one is going to get changed. See? And then let's see, here is the big group of people, seemingly impossible odds, Jericho's massive walls. That'll work. Withstood countless sieges. Okay, I'm going to change that one. Okay. So I'm going to go to image, regenerate image. Medium wide environmental frame of a strategic ancient trade route winding through that. No. Medium wide environmental frame of a ancient walled city. Guarded by distant, unyielding. No, okay. Of an ancient fortified. Let's say fortified. Fortified city with massive walls. A sense of vital importance, high detail, lifelike textured realism. Okay, so I can say generate image. It's going to generate an image, hopefully similar to that. Okay, and here's our image. Let's save it and see how it looks. There we go. See, that looks a little bit better. Okay, now this one I don't like. When it says ram's horn, it starts putting horns on people. It didn't really understand that one. Seventh day after circling. See, it's got a bunch of people with ram's horns. That's not right. So let's regenerate that image. Tracking wide shot of procession circling Jericho's walls. Trumpets. Ancient trumpets being blown. That may be. Let's see. Instead of saying a procession, it's doing animals. Walking horses. Wide shot of a mass of ancient people marching around the walls of Jericho, around the base of the walls of Jericho. And let's generate that image. You see how we can take what it's given us relatively quickly and make a few tweaks, and before you know it, you have something that is exactly what you're looking for, or pretty darn close, which is what I like about this, creating content very quickly that will do the job you want it to do without having to spend so much time on all the minutia. So that looks good. Let's just put that and see what it gives us. There we go. Now they're marching. Okay, we don't see them blowing horns, but get the idea. When it's all said and done, you can hit render video, and this one will be updated. Let's go back to all videos under my videos and assets, and here's the one that it just did for us, the biblical story of Adam and Eve falling from grace. Let's take a look at it.
In an ancient tale from the book of Genesis, Adam and Eve inhabit the divine Garden of Eden, a paradise gifted with abundance by their Creator. They dwell in innocence, surrounded by all they need, save for one simple command: do not eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Temptation emerges in the form of a serpent, urging Eve and subsequently Adam to defy this divine mandate. Upon tasting the forbidden fruit, they gain awareness but lose their innocence. Their disobedience leads to the fall, altering the human condition forever and marking a poignant moment of transformation and consequence in biblical history. In an ancient tale from the book of Genesis, Adam...
So that's pretty cool. That got almost what we were looking for. I'm going to make one little change here at the end. Instead of that, I think what I want to do is low angle wide of a path leading out of paradise of a... Let's see. Of a warrior, or male, let's say male warrior angel. With sword drawn, guarding the entrance of a lush walled garden. Okay, and let's generate the image. See if it comes up with what we're looking for. Yeah. Let's use that. Okay, and I think we have what we need. Let's render it, and we get our final video. Okay, here's the Jericho one that I had done earlier that we just made changes to. Let's take a look at it.
In the annals of biblical history, few battles resonate as powerfully as Joshua's conquest of Jericho. This extraordinary confrontation would forever alter the trajectory of an entire civilization. When the Israelites approached the fortified city after 40 years of wilderness wandering, they faced seemingly impossible odds. Jericho's massive walls had withstood countless sieges, protecting one of the ancient world's most strategic locations. Yet Joshua received divine instructions that defied all military logic. March around the city for 7 days, carry the sacred ark, and blow ram's horns. On the 7th day, after circling Jericho 7 times, they blew the ram's horns and the walls miraculously collapsed. This pivotal moment marked the beginning of Israel's conquest of the Promised Land, transforming nomadic tribes into a settled nation and establishing a legacy that continues to inspire faith and determination across millennia.
Okay, so now with some more tweaking, I could make that more of an exact version of what I want. All right, and here is our updated fall.
In an ancient tale from the book of Genesis, Adam and Eve inhabit the divine Garden of Eden, a paradise gifted with abundance by their Creator. They dwell in innocence, surrounded by all they need, save for one simple command: do not eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Temptation emerges in the form of a serpent, urging Eve and subsequently Adam to defy this divine mandate. Upon tasting the forbidden fruit, they gain awareness but lose their innocence. Their disobedience leads to the fall, altering the human condition forever and marking a poignant moment of transformation and consequence in biblical history. In an ancient tale from the...
Boom. We now have 2 videos that we can publish and hopefully would be of interest to our viewers.
And see, all of that was done without even turning on a camera. And if you create a voice clone, you don't even actually have to hit the record button for anything. So think about it. From an idea to a finished video in minutes. From an idea to a whole lot of finished videos in minutes. No recording, no editing, no gear, just results. Whether you're a pastor sharing devotionals, a business owner doing social media marketing, or a creator just trying to stay consistent, this makes it easy. Now, we know that short-form videos are a big deal, and right now there's over 10,000 creators using Syllaby to generate those videos every day. They're saving time, staying consistent, and growing their reach, all without ever stepping in front of the camera. Syllaby is a great way to create shorts and reels that you can keep in front of your audience and increase engagement. It's a great way to reach people without having to do a whole lot of work. That's going to leave you time to do the things that you really need to do, like preparing your sermon, ministering to people in real life, whatever it is. This can help you create the content that can keep people engaged, do it quickly, and keep you freed up to do all the other stuff. If you want to try it for yourself, please use my link. Head over to tryfacelessvideo.com. That link takes you straight to Syllaby, where you can start for free and see how powerful it really is. Again, that's tryfacelessvideo.com. And I'll also have a link in the description below. Go try it out and let me know in the comments what kind of videos that you're planning to make first, and then be sure to show me when they're posted. Now, I hope you found this helpful. If so, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss anything, and let other people know about it. I'm here to help people leverage media, amplify the gospel, and change people's lives. I'm Dave Curley, and I'll see you in the next video.